vlog. It is actually a long weekend for me this weekend. So I had yesterday, Friday, off, and it was so nice. I didn't vlog, I didn't do anything. I stayed in my pajamas all day and it was bliss. It was like the day that I needed. But we are here and it is Saturday and it is a little bit chillier out today. It is -5 and yesterday it was 0 1, so it was a lot nicer. And even then it was a little bit cold to take Bennett out for a walk. He gets cold so fast, like it isn't me. Mind you, I don't really like enjoy being out in the cold for a prolonged period of time, but Bennett gets so cold so fast that I'm very conscious about how long I take him for walks and stuff. Like this morning, even just taking him out for his like pee and poo was it was a bit of an adventure. He didn't want to stay outside because he was like picking up his paws and stuff, and I was like, no, you need to do your stuff. I actually don't have that long to like sit here and chat with you guys, not like my normal like super lengthy intros, but I actually have an appointment at Michael's today. I know you're thinking like, Michael's, what do you mean appointment? But my mom sent me this coupon and she only ever gets her framing done at Michael's because they actually do a pretty good job with like their framing, but she only ever goes when they're having sales. And she sent me a notice knowing that I have a few things that I also want to get framed that I've talked about in a previous vlog. And she was like, select frames are 50% off for this weekend, which is huge. And so I think I want to go and get one of my pieces. I don't have the money for all of them, but at least one of my pieces framed today. Like I won't get it back today, but at least like hand it off and they can frame it and then I can go pick it up a little bit later. So the one I'm thinking is this one. This is the print that I got when I was in Chelsea with my mom. Hopefully with the 50% off, that will be within my budget. Cross fingers. I did put a little bit of money when I got paid from my client last week. I did put a little bit of money towards like some framing purposes or just like buying more art purposes, a little bit. I also, when I get back, want to do a little bit of budgeting. I get paid this coming Tuesday. And so I kind of want to like put together my budget and my finance spreadsheet for that so that when I get paid, I know exactly where to like put everything. It's honestly like one of my favorite things to do. And I know you guys like really enjoy it when I do that. So I'm going to kind of do that a little bit informally. And we've done this a couple times now, so I don't have to like explain everything. If you want more of an explanation, I do have a couple of videos that I've done previously that you can go and look at. And I thought that would be really fun. And guys, I think I talked about this in my previous vlog, but my no-buy failed. My no-buy really failed. It crashed and burned. So I'm hoping to make this next month a no-buy, but we will talk about that a little bit later when I have a little more time and I'm not feeling like pressed. I think I am going to take Bennett with me to Michael's. I was considering not because I have to go get a couple of groceries today as well, but my sister and her family have been actually visiting with my parents, and my mom so nicely sent a couple of bottles of my favorite jalapeno ranch sauce back with Kate. And just because, you know, it's a, you know, it like needs to live in the fridge, I might go pick it up tonight and at the same time go get a couple of groceries at the grocery store because it's in the same direction. That's the thought anyway. Okay, I should probably start getting ready to go because it's gonna take about 20 minutes to get to the Michael's. It's not the most convenient place for me to get to. That's why I don't go very often and I like have to make like a designated trip to go. I have about 5 minutes and I have to down this tea and get ready to go. So I am gonna go do both of those things. My Michael's errand is now done and it was pretty successful. I got a frame on sale and because of that I went for the more expensive glass. What I liked about it is that it was acrylic as opposed to actual glass. So I was like, if it were to fall, which one would break more easily? And they were definitely like the glass, obviously. So I went for the acrylic. It also has a bunch of like, you know, UV protection and all of that. So I just felt it was like better overall. And the price was so good, you guys. So with tax, it came to $115. And so I saved $125. That is huge. $125 on just like having the frame done. And then I also, while I was there, because I had to, I picked up another Gildan shirt. This again is a black one. I bought one black one and I love wearing it. So I bought another one. I always get mine in size medium. They're just like the perfect size for me. I was kind of on Google Maps looking like, is there any other stores around here that I need to visit while I'm in this space? Because there's a lot of big box stores within this area, a lot that I can't normally get to, but I don't really see anything, and I'm not really looking for anything besides, you know, needing a few more groceries. So I think we're gonna head home. You were so good in there, monkey. Mwah. He was quite popular. A lot of people came up and like wanted to pet him. I love being able to bring him into stores. You're so cute. Mwah. Okay, everybody, I am home now. We made it safely home, and actually when I got home, my camera was completely dead, like this camera, so I left it charging and then called my parents, and I was on the phone with my parents for just over an hour. So I'm finally sitting down and we're gonna do a very quick budget with me. So I am going to split my screen so that you guys can also see the budget spreadsheet. I know, like I said, we have done this a couple of times together, so I'm not gonna like go into everything, and we're gonna run through it really quickly, but I'm so excited. I love payday. I only get paid once a month, so it's a pretty big day. So this will be, I'm calling it March here. This is technically for me, Feb. I always talk about this because I get paid on the 20th of every month. It's like February into March, but I'm gonna call it March for the sake of this video. And again, just as a reminder, I will not be sharing my paycheck amount. Full disclaimer, I won't be sharing that. I'm not allowed to. Moving on. I have all my numbers in here, so I'm just gonna input them as we go along. Incoming finances. Well, I did actually invoice a client for $200, but I haven't received that yet, but that should be coming in like any day now. And actually that money is gonna go straight into my travel fund. But like I said, I don't have it yet, so I'm not gonna put it in. Investments, I always put $100 a month in. That's typical, standard for me. Debt, I have no debt. Yay, I have no debt. Taxes, I should be pretty covered for taxes, so I'm not gonna put anything in this month. So moving over to my bills area, I am split between checking and credit card as per usual, just so I know where the money's being pulled from. So car insurance, that pretty much hasn't changed, and it's the same as before, and that is $200.60. I once said $260, but that's not correct. My phone is $84.47. Home insurance is $33.30. My monthly fee, this is for my checking account, is $16.95. My rent plus my parking, I'm paying for both. Both are included in this, are $1,972.27. And then my utilities, I actually just got this email either yesterday or this morning. So that's awesome. It's perfectly timed for this video, and that is $41.55. And moving over into the bills credit area, so my Amazon Prime is $11.29. Internet, I don't know if this went up like before my last video or before this one, but it went up by like a couple of dollars, unfortunately. Of course it did. So now it is $136.72. Netflix is $18.96. I'm half thinking that I might cancel Netflix, or at least like, I believe I'm paying for the premium right now, so not paying for premium and paying for like a lower amount, because I'm rarely on Netflix anymore. Like I'm really not using it, so I'm half thinking that I'll lower that or cancel it. I'm not sure, because Bridgerton is also coming up. I don't know, I have to think about it. Apple storage is $4.51. Google storage is $4.59. And then Epidemic Sound, it is in a US price, and then it's translated into Canadian dollars. It's always a little bit different, so it's like 25 something, so I just always put in 26. My emergency fund, I have $500 in there right now. I'm gonna put $100 in. Bennet, I'm gonna put in $50. And that $50 is not for things like his food or whatever. This is like a sinking savings fund for Bennet for anything else that pops up, basically. That is not for his food. That's just extra. Christmas, $25. Hair, I'm gonna put in $50. The car, I'm not gonna put in much for the car. I'm just gonna put in $25 for the car. Travel, I'm putting in $200. I am trying to save up for a trip. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but for right now, I'm kind of like chucking as much as I can to that savings. Anything that I make via freelance is pretty much gonna go right into that account. And personal, that's just for anything extra that comes up, like if I need something throughout the month, like out of the necessities category, like not food or anything like that. Like if I need makeup, let's say I run out of something, I wanna have a little fund for that, and if I don't end up using it this month, it'll just roll over into next month, and obviously I'll have a little bit more. So that's $25 in there. Okay, so those are all of the numbers. So I am left with $364.41. I'm just basically gonna put in the expenses area, like where I think that $364 is going to go. Usually I have a pretty good idea of like where you know, my money goes and stuff. But I'm gonna say, so for Bennett, he's definitely gonna need more food this month, and that's about 65. Obviously, I'm gonna need food for me, so I'm gonna say $250. And then gas, I'm gonna need about maybe $40 for gas, and I'm left with $9.41. I'm not gonna dedicate that $9.41 anywhere. I'm also trying to buy food every week in terms of like what I need for that week, not necessarily thinking about like what I need for the whole month, just that week. I'm really concentrating more on that, and that actually helps me spend less, because then I'm not buying like a whole ton of stuff for what I think might be the whole month, and then I run out after like 2 weeks. And then I know I've talked about this, but the no buy failed, and so I really want to do a no buy this month. And as you can see, I don't have that much to spare, so it's kind of like a forced no buy. Like I really don't have a choice because there isn't much in here, and that's okay. That's okay, because I have a lot of things that I want to save for. I spent a lot in January, like more than I thought I would. So no buy for February into March, and it's starting now. Well, kind of. I have to go do a grocery shop, but that doesn't count because that's food category anyway. No buy for this month for anything extra, anything additional. I have spent a lot on me lately. I do not need to spend any more on me. Okay. So Kate and her family have just returned, and I have to go pick up some stuff from them. And like I said, at the same time, I'm gonna go do the small grocery shop. I'm just picking up eggs and milk. Like it's really nothing too intense. But I also want to stop at the dollar store and pick up some more doggy poop bags, because I am on my last roll, and I can't be on my last roll. I need more. I think the plan is I'm gonna take Bennett out for a quick pee, and then I'm gonna go run my errands. Also, when I get home, I have to spend some time just finishing off the vlog. I have not put my vlog up for this week. Totally my bad. It's been really crazy this past week, but it's pretty much like edited and done. I just need to watch it through 1 or 2 times and then do the thumbnail and then upload it. That's all I need to do. So I'm hoping to get it up for my usual like 7-8 p.m. evening upload, and then pretty much start editing the next one. It's gonna be super, super quick. It is so cold outside. I don't know if you can see on my nose, like my nose is still red, or it still feels numb at least. I'm like an ice cube right now. I am currently thawing. Like that wind is, oh, that wind is intense. All right. Quick grocery haul. I picked up some more unsweetened almond milk, some more regular 1% milk. I tried these a couple of vlogs ago, but these are the President's Choice. They're like gnocchi packages. And I tried 2 different ones before. This is just the regular potato one. I kind of want to see what they taste like without all of the extra things that they put in the middle of them. So that's just a regular potato one. And then this one is just a regular cauliflower one. I want to see again what this one tastes like. So I got these 2 packages, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make one of these for dinner tonight. And then also I went to Dollarama and I picked up this pack of poop bags. It's 160. Guys, it's only $3 for this many bags. If you went to a real like pet store, this would be so expensive, you know, like $20 to $30. And I have now used the dollar store poop bags a few times now, and they're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Totally worth it for me. And also I used up my last poop bag just before I left, so I really was desperate. Like I needed these. And then my mom, very nicely, because I stopped at Kate's, she sent home, I mean, I asked her for these, but she sent home 2 more packages of the Lighthouse Jalapeno Ranch. I basically can't have a meal without these now. These are such a staple, and I just used up the last of my last bottle last night. And then my mom also made a little care package of all the stuff that I left behind when I came back after Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna put this all away and then start making some food because your girl is hungry. I'm gonna go with the regular for now. outside. I was actually a bit concerned because I took Bennett out this morning and it said it was -8, which is the coldest it's been in a while here. It's been like pretty warm, but I went out and because there's no wind and it's sunny, it's actually so beautiful. Like it feels warmer than it did yesterday and yet it's colder. It is Monday, but I have today off because it's still the long weekend. I ended up taking yesterday like completely off of everything. I didn't have to go anywhere, do anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make this like a nice cozy work day for me, and that's what I did. I know that I say a lot, like I want this to be a nice like cozy relaxing day, but when you have a 9 to 5 that is so busy, these calm moments to yourself become like even more precious. Like you embrace them. But yeah, I am going for a walk today with Kate at, you know, roughly like 3 o'clock. It is 1:30 now. I'm thinking that I'm not gonna take Bennett with me, and I might actually take him for his own walk right now. The thing about taking Bennett for a walk separately as opposed to going with Kate is with Kate, we walk a little bit slower, we stop a lot more. There's the stroller, there's a whole bunch of things, and I feel like Bennett suffers a little bit in that because he just like is trotting along beside us and that's it. Whilst when I take him for his own individual walk, we like go to the park and he can go off leash and he can run like as much as he likes, and I just feel like that's better for him. Plus I am forcing myself to make today a rest day. I've been on such an exercise kick, you guys. I did a HIIT workout on both Friday and Saturday, and then yesterday I did a good like lower body abs workout with my friend, and every single day I've been reaching my 10,000 steps as well. So I've been like working myself a lot. But I got my period last night and I woke up this morning in so much pain. I actually ended up like taking a bath this morning. I took some pills as well, but took some Advil, and then I also had a bath just to kind of like put a little bit of like heated pressure on my lower abdomen there and kind of like help with the pain a little bit. And I'm still feeling a little bit of the pain. Hopefully this isn't TMI, but the first couple of days of my period are like really bad for me pain wise. So I'm just forcing myself to take it easy today. But because of that, I definitely still want to reach my 10,000 steps. Like that has to be a daily goal for me, at least 10,000. So I didn't put up my vlog on Saturday, but I put it up yesterday. It's the dating one, and I had someone comment on the video like, yeah, but what's up with the cute, you know, guy in your neighborhood, the cute guy with the dog? Okay, I am gonna respond to that comment. I haven't responded yet, but I wanted to give a little bit of an update like on camera here because I kind of had a little bit of an interaction with this guy. Kind of, it's nothing. You're gonna say like, what the heck, Karenna? Like it's nothing. But I literally up to this point have had zero interaction with this guy, okay? So I take Bennett outside to go for a walk, like one of my full walks. And it was my usual time after work, and Bennett stopped to pee pretty early on, and I saw this guy walking towards me. Now, I didn't have my glasses on, and when I don't have my glasses on, I kind of like guess that it's him. It's more based on the dog than him, and also he has a particular walk that I can now recognize. So I see this guy walking towards me, and I realize that it's him, and he passes me, and I'm like, oh my God, because normally we don't walk at the same time. He walks a lot later in the day than I do, and I know I'm not like stalkerish or anything. It's just because I always walk my dog at the same time, and so I always see him out, and so I kind of have a sense of when he walks his dog. Okay, I know I'm like really explaining myself, but I just don't want to come off as creepy here. So he was obviously walking his dog a lot earlier than he typically does, and we both walk in the same direction. We go to the same place, so I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be walking in the park at the same time, like together. It's never happened before. Like sometimes I'll like pass him in the park or whatever, but we're never walking towards the park at the same time. So he passes me, and there's this area where I kind of like let Bennett run off leash because he will run along the gated area. And so I kind of like let him run along the gated area, and then I put the leash back on him before we go to the main road. So I let Bennett off. The guy was like way ahead of me at this point. He's a really fast walker, kind of like me, but even faster. And his dog stops to pee, and Bennett bounds up, and the dog had stopped peeing at this point, but Bennett went up to his dog. Okay, Bennett has shown no interest in his dog thus far, which is part of the problem because most of the time you interact and like meet other dog owners by your dogs interacting first and then you chat, right? So Bennett goes up to his dog and is like sniffing his dog, and then he wanted to play with his dog, and meanwhile I stop and the guy has like a smile on his face and I'm smiling and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Look at the dogs, they're so cute. Like I'm making, you know, like clucking sound. And the guy is smiling, but he never looks over at me. Like our dogs are playing together and I'm saying things like, oh, that's so cute. And oh, my dog doesn't really like other dogs all that much. But look, he likes your dog. And the guy isn't saying anything. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Like, is he shy? I've seen him being so animated with other people, having full-on conversations, laughing, talking with them. Like, I've seen it. So when I, who am shy to begin with, try and like say something and I get nothing, I don't know, you guys. I mean, I like tried. It's not that I won't stop trying, but I felt like that was a perfect opportunity for him to say something, seeing as I was actually trying and saying something. So anyway, that's a bit of an update on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, because this guy never seemed shy with anyone else, and yet he didn't say anything, didn't look at me at all during that 30-second to 1 minute interaction. I don't know. Okay, so it's 1:45 now. I'm thinking I'm gonna take Bennett for a walk right now, because literally as soon as I get back, I'm probably going to be leaving to go on my walk with Kate. I thought I was going to do a bit of a grocery shop today, but it's Monday, like family day, long weekend Monday, and my local grocery store is completely closed. But I think I will stop at Shoppers still because I believe they're open, and I'm going to pick up a couple of things. I've been home for maybe 15-20 minutes now. It is so cold outside now, you guys. It was beautiful when I went out with Bennett, and I'm glad that I went out when I did, because the sun is completely gone now. And not that the wind really picked up, but like around the taller buildings, the wind tends to be a little more intense, and that amplified the cold. So my hands, oh my gosh, they were so cold, and my nose would not stop like dripping because it was so red and cold. Anyway, I took a second. I'm warming up. I made another very important and very needed cup of tea. On my way home, I did stop at Shoppers and I picked up a few items, so I'll show you guys. Firstly, I picked up some more peanut butter. This is the organic, and I always like my peanut butter crunchy, so I got the crunchy one. I replenished my deodorant. Again, this was on sale. Shoppers always has sales like right around my paycheck normally, so it was perfect, and I am nearly finished my current bottle, so I got another one. And then I don't need more shampoo right now, but I did see that the shampoo that I normally buy, which is the Tresemme, and this is the coconut extract, it smells amazing, and it was again on sale. I think the normal bottle's like $11 and it was on sale for $6, and so I just like to get one when I know that it's cheaper so that I have a backup. And then lastly, you guys know that I've been taking baths a lot lately. Like, they've become like a ritual for me, and this is a container of Epsom salts that my mom actually, well, she didn't really give it to me, I more like took it, but she doesn't use it herself, so I've been using it, and I have maybe one more bath, maybe not even, worth in there. So I was like, I want to go pick up some more. So I got myself, this is the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt Soaking Solution, and this has coconut oil in it, which I thought would be really nice. I kind of wanted something scented, but I was looking online and a lot of them are infused with essential oils. But the thing about essential oils is so many of them are toxic to dogs. I don't know if everyone knows that, but yes, a lot of them, like eucalyptus, highly toxic. Lavender is okay. Things like mint, like peppermints, are also highly toxic. So you just have to be very careful about what is put into your products. So for example, what I liked about this one was that it has like a scent, an additional scent to it, but then it doesn't say that it has any additional essential oils added to it, because a lot of them are like lavender plus essential oils, but it doesn't list what those essential oils are, and that makes me very nervous to be able to purchase something like that. Like, maybe you have a dog that is perfectly content with staying in the living room while you go have a shower with the door closed. I do not have a dog like that. I have a dog who comes right up to the bathtub and is he's anxious about the fact that I'm in the bathtub because he's highly concerned. And so he ends up like getting up on the lip of the tub and tries to kind of, you know, get in the water and drink the water. And I have to continuously sort of like be like, no, no, no. So because he's so in and around the bath, I didn't want anything that could potentially even be toxic. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. I'm gonna open this and smell this. I'm probably gonna be using it tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter if I open it now. All right, let's see. Oh, wow, it's powerful. Ooh, oh, that's so nice. I do smell the coconut, but I smell other things. I can't put my finger on it. It does smell coconutty though. It smells very like spa-like for sure. It says it only has coconut oil in it, so I don't know, it smells really nice. I feel like that'll be very relaxing for my baths. I was only gonna work until 9, like give myself an hour of editing time. And then as per usual, I got like sucked in. It can really suck you in once you get going. You're just like, oh, I wanna do this and oh, I wanna do that. And I wanna change this and move this around, and it gets you like really in the zone. But I still have to shower and I wanna be able to read and I wanna be able to go to bed at a good time. I went to bed at about 2 a.m. last night because I was like so into my book, which made me get up at 10 a.m. this morning, and I can see the cycle. And knowing tomorrow that I have work, I need to get up early, and so I need to go to bed early. I gotta be more disciplined. So on that note, I think I'm gonna end the vlog right here because I wanna be able to go and start my little night routine. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the bell if you wanna get notified as to when I will be posting next. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!